Y'all move your feet now. Come on now. Somebody take me in your arms tonight. All right. Somebody take me in your arms tonight. Yeah. Somebody take me in your arms tonight.
Blues wasn't forced on us like that religion. So we brought this with us from home. It's magic what we do. It's sacred. It's big.
Man, that shit hits different, bro. Like, the Monkees need to go back to making that type of music because you can just sense the fucking passion in that shit, bro. Like, that was one of the most powerful movie scenes I've probably ever seen, explaining the black culture. Like, even more than Black Panther. Like, that was deeper than some Wakanda shit. It's insane. And we're also going to, on the outro, we're going to listen to The Vampires because that song was so peaceful that it was weird. And there's a lot of symbolism in that song. You remember when those vampires were singing to that girl? That shit was weird as hell, boy. But anyways, it's the MK Podcast, episode number 2. And today we're going to be reacting to a guy who sent an email. We're not going to say his name, remember. Just to keep everybody anonymous, his name is Bitch. So we got a bitch who's taking care of his girlfriend's children from another man. And the fucked up part is he got dug out by the baby father. So we're going to be reacting to that, and hopefully we can give this guy some game. So with that being said, I'm going to pass the mic over to Kane, let him say what he's got to say, and then we're going to get right into this, man.
You're kidding, right? Ladies, these are the types of dudes that you need to stay away from. Because they're not looking for you. They're looking for another dude. That's a fact.
So without further ado, we're going to read the email from Bitch. We're going to let Kane react to it, then I'll give my opinion. So it says, subject, I don't even know who I am anymore. Hey, I'm not usually the type to reach out like this, but I honestly don't know who to talk to. My name's Bitch. I've been in a relationship with this girl for almost 2 years now, and lately I just feel like I'm just surviving, not living. She's got 2 kids with her ex, and I've been stepping up. I take them to school, feed them, help with homework. I do everything a father should. I care about those kids deeply, and in some twisted way, I think that's what kept me here. But what happened recently, I haven't told a soul. A couple weeks ago, we were drinking heavy. Me, her, and her baby father. Is this fucking Ian Gary? I didn't even want him there, but she said it was for the kids and he was cool now. I was already buzzing before he even showed up. And once he did, it got heavier. Shots on shots, back to back. I don't know how many I had. I remember laughing too loud, the room spinning, then me sitting on the couch feeling like I was sinking into it. The last full memory I have is him sitting next to me, real close, too close, joking about something. I think his hand was on my shoulder. I remember thinking it was weird but not being able to move much. Everything started fading in and out. I couldn't even speak clearly. I felt stuck, heavy, like my body wasn't mine. Then flashes, my jeans halfway down, the pressure, movement, him behind me, my body tense but my mind foggy. I remember mumbling, yo, chill, or something, but it was like I wasn't really there, just floating in my own body, watching it happen like it was something else. Then nothing, just black. I woke up alone on the floor near the bathroom, pants twisted up. He was gone. She was asleep in the room. No one said a word. When I finally confronted him days later, he didn't deny it. Just looked at me and said, "You ain't stopped me," like it was some kind of joke. I've been carrying this silently. I don't know if I was assaulted. I don't know what it makes me. I just know I feel broken. Violated. And I can't even bring it up to her because I don't know what she knows or if she set it up. I don't expect answers, but I had to get this out. If I keep holding it in, I'm scared of what might happen to me mentally. I've never felt this loss. Thanks for hearing me, bitch. So, what do you have to say about this, bro? This is all fuck.
I don't know if I have anything to say about it at all. That I gotta say that's not what I was expecting to hear on today's email. Uh, homie, you got raped. Yeah, that dude took advantage of your drunken state, and he, I don't know. I wonder if this dude did prison time, because that sounds like something an inmate would do. This low key sound like that story that what's his name, Jay-Z told me about him and Diddy at one of their parties. If y'all know, y'all know. If y'all seen that episode that I did, then you know what I'm talking about. Dude, you lost your manhood. Straight up. You lost your manhood. And you need to figure out whether or not your girl set it up. Honestly, that's really not your girl. Is she allowed the baby dad to come over and hang out with y'all and whatnot? She still likes him. I get they got kids together, but she still like him. Otherwise, she wouldn't have invited him over. Talking about he's cool now. She playing both of y'all, or both of them are playing you. Maybe she just wanted to see how much of a bitch you are because you're taking care of her kids already. That's crazy.
This is why you cannot just get with any bitch. Brother, what happened to you is fucked up. But what I will say is, homie, this is why you have to understand if your girl has any of the previous niggas still in her life, that is not your girl. And it just turns out that he turned you out. Turns out the reason maybe they even split up in the first place is because he was doing activities like this all the time. No telling. But what I do know is that nigga's gay. You've been violated. And god damn, man, that's an unfortunate turn of events. But, I really can't speak on what to do because I wouldn't even have been able to send an email. I would have already crashed out. But if you're going to do anything besides crash out, get the fuck away from that whole situation immediately. And, bro, you need to go file a report. Square business. Yeah, you need to go.
You need to take that dude to court and sue him for everything that you can get and then send his ass to prison where he can do that 24/7 because that's apparently what he loves to do. That's crazy. Fuck a report. Take that shit to court.
Yeah, man. And I understand you probably had a bond with the kids, this, that, and the third, but, bro, that ain't your seed, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go around to someone else's garden and water their plants all you want, bro, but, like, you have to understand that when those plants blossom, those plants belong to the gardener, homie. They're never going to truly be yours. You're never going to get the fruits of the labor, even though it's your labor, because you never were the one that planted the seed. You could water the seed, but you didn't plant the seed, so you can't pick the plant. So that's the reason why you need to understand, homie. The kids don't got nothing to do with it. They're innocent. But that nigga took your ass, and that bitch took your soul. So you need to get on somewhere, man. You need to give your life to Jesus, homie. Square business. You know what I'm saying, bitch? So while you're listening to this, man, damn, bro, I really don't have nothing to say. But when Kane said it reminded him of the Jay-Z interview, to me, it reminded me of this right here.
Start working out before somebody grab you, nigga, and I grab it. I know what you're gonna do. Somebody grab you like this and all that. He said, I'm gonna do this. Start rapping, and next thing I know, I switch home. Get him on the bed, pin him down. I said, see you pick, let him up, we eat. Go through that. The next thing I do is show him you can't whoop me. See, that's the next thing. I show him you ain't stronger than me and you can't whoop me. I show him that first. But I'm treating him good. Then we started doing a little pet thing. I said, what's up, man? You gonna shoot some ball with me today? Yeah, I get you. I said, yeah, that's what you said yesterday. Take him out on the basketball court. Or you better start working out for somebody grab.
Yeah, you know how the rest of the story goes with Fleece's gay ass. But nah, for real, man, that's fucked up, bro. But guys out there listening to this, stop trying to come in and put on the cape to save another bitch's situation, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yes, there is stepfathers out there, this, that, and the third, but you're taking care of another man's kids that didn't respect you so much that he fucking took your ass. You're never gonna be able to really tell them kids what to do because the minute that girl getting her feelings, she's gonna say these ain't even your kids. So you're gonna spend all your time, your money, your valuable resources on something that ain't even yours and something that can be withdrawn from you at any time. At least if it's your seed, you have a fighting chance. But if it doesn't belong to you, that girl can say fuck you, fuck your loose booty, and throw you out. And you can't do shit about it. You'll get a restraining order. And if you talk to them kids again, nigga, you're gonna see Chris. So that's the reason why I'm saying, man, like it's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation, bro. This is like the brutal, dark reality of the red pill. But what you need to understand is don't lower your standards to get with used goods.
That's why Myron has always said that dating a single moms is never a win situation for a dude at all, because you get attached to the female, you get attached to the kids, especially if y'all ever get married and then you end up getting divorced. She taking the kids, she taking your house, your car, half your money, she take half your life and leave you with nothing. So yeah, man, stay away from the single moms. The single moms is like a pump and dump thing. It's not something to be taken seriously. That's it. At the end of the day, some retard is going to marry a single mom and settle down with her and be a yes ma'am, and she's still gonna be out cheating on him and stuff, but he's not gonna care because he has such low standards and self-esteem that he thinks that he's just got it all, and even though he don't, he probably only smash like maybe once a month while she out here smashing every other dude she likes. It's not worth it, bro. It is not worth it at all whatsoever. So single moms are a pump and dump thing, nothing to be taken serious.
Yeah, man. And you know, the reality of the situation is you can't control what happened to you, but you can control how you respond to it. So you can sit here and wallow in your own sorrow and say you feel less of, or you can do more of what you need to do, which is get your motherfucking justice. But even more than that, if you too scared to do this and do that, bitch, just disconnect yourself and learn this lesson. Never ever again, bro. Never ever again. And this is another reason why I say don't drink, because you get so drunk that you get so fucking loose, and next thing you know, you gotta tell Diddy no. I wish I had that clip on here right now. You gotta tell Diddy no, for real, man, because the alcohol, it's a demon. And when you get possessed by it, you'll do things you wouldn't normally do, and you won't do things when you need to do them that you normally would do. That's the reason why it's called being drunk.
That's a fact, bro. What you need to do is you need to get a hold of Dr. Phil. That's what your ass need to do. Get a hold of Dr. Phil, get him to get you and the motherfuckers on the show, have them do a lie detector test and everything else, and figure out the truth. And if it comes out that he really did do that, take the evidence to a judge and do whatever else needs to be done to get this dude sent to prison. Because that's like, nah, nah. If it was me, the dude would have already had a bullet in the brain. If it was me, there's no way in hell I would ever let that slide.
Man, that's 100% fact. So, is there any game that you want to give the people before we get ready to get up out of here, man?
Yeah, man. Hey, listen up. A lot of y'all, sometimes you be having those moments or them days where you feel like you don't want to do anything. Maybe you don't feel good, or your stomach feels queasy or whatever, and you feel sick, you feel weak, whatever. The thing's still got to get done, especially as a man. A female, she can make all the excuses in the world and nobody gives a damn because she's a female. She's not supposed to work hard. But men, on the other hand, we're supposed to work through the sickness and whatever else it is that you're feeling. So even on them days that you don't feel good, get your ass up and take your ass to that gym. get your ass up and take your ass to work. Get your ass up and take your ass to school if you in college. Whatever the case may be, you got to work through it. Even if it's a little bit slower than usual, you still got to push through it, man. That's 100% facts because ain't nobody else going to do it for you.
Yep, that's 100% facts, man. Is there anything that you want to talk about regarding, anything that's going on out here with these rappers, the pardons, the Diddy case, what's going on in Ukraine? Is there anything that you want to talk about real quick, homie? And if so, share your thoughts on it, man. What do you think?
Honestly, bro, I haven't really been keeping up with all that shit. Like, for real. I've just been doing what I do and then just keep pushing. I haven't really had the time to stop and look up at, what's going on with Ukraine and all these rappers and shit. Especially the rappers, bro. I could care less about what's going on with them. So I don't really think I do have much to talk about, honestly. Maybe later on in my life I'll find something interesting to talk about. But right now, I haven't really been on social media like that.
Yeah, man. And what do you think about Fleece Johnson doing the 20v1, man? And what do you think about girls that are willing to accept a man like that has been in the prison system, getting frisky with a whole bunch of other men? And there's actually girls that would get with him just based off of his name. What do you think about women like that? And should guys really even look at those women in any certain type of way other than just scandalous hoes?
I'm surprised they didn't have him do 20v1 with a bunch of dudes. But, man, a hoe gonna be a hoe no matter what. A hoe is a gold digger and a clout chaser. And that's all that them hoes is doing is gold digging and clout chasing. They trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. They're trying to get with somebody whose name is known in the country for doesn't matter what. It could be the head of the fucking cartel, and because he's so famous and quote unquote respected, but more like feared, a hoe would get with him. That's a fact. So a hoe is just being a hoe at the end of the day, and there's really not much you can do about it. That's what I got to say.
Square business, man. So with that being said, you already know what it is, man. We finna wrap up this episode. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, watching live, and the playback gang, man. You know what it is. So Kane, say your last words. Then we gonna play Will You Go Lassie, bitch.
You already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And we finna get up on out of here.
Grows around and heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love vow by yon cool and crystal fountain. On it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go?
Will you go, lassie, go, man? It's crazy. The devil knows what he's doing with his music. That shit sounds so heavenly, but it's the most demonic shit ever. Crazy, man. So with that being said, we finna go. Kane,
The,
cut us
the
out.
motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.